Welcome back to more Let's Play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Last time, we started the game, doing both the prologue, Mercenaries, and Chapter 1, The Battle Begins. Today, we're going to start Chapter 2, The Rescue. Chapter 2, Rescue. See, right there.
Oh, Titania, so this is where you've been, is it? Reese, are you sure you're well enough to be up? Yes, my fever's completely gone. Are you sure? You still look a bit unsteady on your feet, if you ask me.
Well, I've been in bed for almost a week. I doubt anyone would be in top form, even you, my friend.
I certainly hope that's all it is. In any case, until you're back at full speed, you won't be doing any work. We're mercenaries, after all, and
even the smallest lapse invites death, right? I know. My apologies to the rest of the team, then. It looks like I'll be recuperating for a while longer.
It's for the best. Take your time and get fully rested and restored. You are our sole staff wielder, Reese. The harder our work, the more we depend on you to be at our sides.
Thank you for your kind words.
Oh, by the way, that paper you've been carrying around, is it a letter? I'd intended to go into town this afternoon. I can deliver it for you, if you like.
Oh, no. This letter is for you, Titania.
For me?
Not more than a little while ago, I went out for a walk around the yard, and a man I've never seen before came up to me and said, "Give this to the red-tressed knight."
How curious. I wonder what it is.
I imagine it's a thank you letter from the people of Chaldea, or something to that effect.
Oh no. How dare they?
Titania, what's the matter? What did the letter say?
Reese, take this letter to Oscar and tell him to prepare for combat and wait for me. I have to go out for a moment.
But Titania?
I'll be right back. I'm counting on you.
What on earth could that letter have said? Everyone, come quickly! Hey, Reese, so, how you feeling? What is it? Why are you so agitated?
Has something happened?
It's Mist and Rolf. They've been taken by bandits. What?
What are you talking about?
The two of them went out early this morning to gather wildflowers. Sure, they're not back yet, but earlier by the gate, a man asked me to deliver a letter to Titania. It was from a group of bandits, kidnappers. What are we going to do?
Let me see it.
Oh, if only I'd known. He didn't seem like a bad person.
I get it. They're after revenge. They want retribution for the other day at the village. Chaldea, was it? Taking children as hostages. What cowards.
Blast. Wait, Ike, where do you think you're going?
I'm going to get Mist.
But no, Titania. She said she'd be right back. You're supposed to get ready and wait for her.
And do you honestly think we've got time to wait? I'm going.
What do you think you're going to do on your own, rookie? Hold it, I'm going too. Stop, both of you. I'm going with you. Oh, come on, wait. This is crazy. Do you think you can just ignore the deputy commander's orders? The road forks here. Well, which way do we go?
How am I supposed to know that?
Hold it. Are you saying you don't know where we're going? Unbelievable. You'd better learn to think before you act, you moron.
Shut your mouth, Boyd.
You think you can make me? Come on. But both of you, this is no time to be fighting.
I figured we'd find you like this.
What are you two doing? So, you're coming after all? It's not like you two chambermaids to be disobeying orders. What's the world coming to?
Oscar, you know this road, don't you? Which way do we go? You're going to the bandit stronghold, right? It's the left fork. Got it.
I'm still talking here. Let me finish what
Come on, Oscar. Let's go, too.
Guess we've no choice. Hey, you're not leaving me behind.
So you came, did you, boys? Is it just you, then? You came alone? You seriously underestimate what we're capable of doing to you. Now, where's that snobby red-haired wench you ride with?
Titania's not here. It's just us. All I want to know right now is whether Mist and Rolf are safe.
Yeah, of course. We got 'em locked up safe and sound in that little shack back there. We got no problem with those brats. What we're after is a little revenge. We want the red hair in our pots, and that'd be you boys.
Then hurry up and let those two go. We're here, aren't we? You've got no more reason to hold them.
You're here, but Red ain't. We'll just keep the brats till she arrives. Dang it. If you're so impatient, I guess we can start by killing you whelps. You all ready to die? Hey, come on out. It's time to play, lads. Oh boy.
There are so many, but we must not lose. Reese, move to the rear. If anyone gets injured, we'll need you on hand with your staff.
Understood.
Take 'em, lads. Without the red-haired knight, they're no match for us.
What did you say, dirtbag?
We'll make you regret those words.
All right, quite the second map. Talk about a change of scenery. So, first things first. No one here is really all that dangerous, but you gotta be careful. This is a wide open map, and frankly, you're hard pressed for combat power. You've got Ike, Boyd, and Oscar. Reese himself cannot fight. If you notice, he starts with a healing staff. It restores 10 HP, plus the wielder's magic stat converted to HP. It's super good. Otherwise, because we're in New Game Plus, technically speaking, he comes with a priest armband. We'll be dropping that later. Otherwise, Reese comes with the Serenity ability, which has biorhythm effects. I like this one quite a bit compared to Tempest. It really helps even things out, so even though he's in a good mood, he won't be receiving nearly the effects that, say, Ike would be if he was, at such a bad mood. Speaking of, Boyd is going to struggle on this map because his biorhythm is doing so poorly. So don't bank on him doing too much. Still, you're going to need to use him and get used to it. So to start off, let's position Ike here. So hopefully he will take on this bandit. We'll put Oscar here. And let's say Boyd. Yeah, he can go right here. That should be a-okay. Reese, just keep him out of harm's way.
Oh, Sniv. Keep your chin up, Rolf. Boys aren't supposed to cry. But I'm so scared. Aren't you even a bit scared, Mist? Of course I am, but listen, we'll be fine. My brother will definitely come rescue us. Yeah, you're right, and I'm sure that my brothers will be right there with him. I'm sure they will too, so no more crying, got it?
Ooh. Now, another thing, too, that I forgot to bring up is I actually remembered that the screen ratio is a little off. I noticed that the screen is a little too close to the top, and the right side is a little pushed left. So, next turn, I'll make sure to fix that. I kind of forgot. So, whoopsies. Also, there we saw Boyd missing and getting hit. That's kind of what I expected. This map's a little rough because of that. Do not be afraid to use Reese. Otherwise, This early bit is a little dangerous just because you have so much coming your way. So what I would do is I would recommend, let's have Ike swap down here. He can't use the steel sword yet, so we'll just have him keep using the iron sword. And ideally, what's going to happen is Ike will get this guy nice and low, Boyd or Oscar will finish him off, and then more or less the other is going to tank. Now let's see, Boyd, can you finish this guy? It's a 77% chance. It's not bad, but I'm going to be safe and let Oscar handle it. And again, here's another instance of the weapon triangle kind of being defied. Sure, it's not a 100% chance for him to hit, but he'll do just fine and gain himself a level. Hopefully it's good. Speed and defense. Beautiful. He can always use more of that. Let's see. Oscar's a Kanto unit, so we can reposition him, but I think we'll be just fine there. So now, it's really just hoping that Boyd actually hits this guy. If he doesn't, we're going to have some serious problems. Okay, he did. Whew. Okay, good. If Boyd doesn't defeat that enemy, it becomes quite rough. Because as you can see, with how we've laid out our units here, you should be just fine to put Reese right here in the middle. Now, if I were you, I would focus on healing Ike. Boyd should be fine with all the HP he has, even despite his biorhythm effects. This is also why I like giving him the Seraph Robe early on. It really helps him. Alright, let's see what happens. Nice miss. Beautiful. That'll save us on some healing. Also, too, another big thing. If I were you, while you have the chance, trade Reese all of the extra iron swords. He's not going to be using his inventory for anything, so giving him all the extra equipment is really going to help. So, also, I forgot to change the screen again. Gosh darn it. Here I am getting so into the turns and playing the game that I'm forgetting to fix the settings. Otherwise, it looks like things are going pretty darn well. Ah, and there she is.
I'm sure I told them to wait for me. I should have known they'd disobey orders. They have no discipline. As deputy commander of the Grail Mercenaries, I cannot allow any more of our people to be harmed.
So here she is, Titania. Oh, thank goodness. Now, you're gonna be probably not very surprised. She's just gonna sit here, unequip her weapon, and wait. Basically, these early maps should absolutely be spent taking the time to level Oscar, Ike, and marginally Boyd. Boyd struggles a fair bit, so if you can't level him, don't worry too much about it. Otherwise, let's see here. That looks good to me. Ideally, Boyd is probably going to be leveling mostly through EXP from just fighting rather than beating enemies, which is totally okay. Also, my goodness, we need to fix the screen. There we go. Now, I think I want to move this down 3 and to the right 3. I think that looks much better than where it was. I might be wrong, but I'm kind of just eyeballing it. Otherwise, 94% chance to beat him outright. Beautiful. I like it. Now, luckily, because Oscar gained speed and defense, he's not going to be getting doubled, nor will he be taking nearly as much damage, which is phenomenal. I find throughout almost the entire game, Oscar is just such a solid unit. Frankly, you would be disservicing him by not using him. Otherwise, let's hand over those iron swords. And then let's also take his vulnerary. He'll never use it. We'll grab the priest band and we'll drop that just because, again, there's no point in using it because you wouldn't have it on your playthrough. So we won't be using it. Otherwise, I think I'm gonna heal Boyd just because, frankly, while he has a lot of HP, his defenses are seriously lacking. So there, should be nice and healed up. All right, let's see what you got. Good miss. Beautiful. That gets him nice and low, too. So maybe we can get Boyd a level. That would be nice. Ike should beat this guy, no problem. Beautiful. Next turn, I'll probably take the time to heal up Ike. Seems like a good idea to me. All right, let's see what we got. Strength, beautiful. The magic and res are kind of eh. But so long as he's gaining strength, that's kind of the biggest thing I care about early. Because, to be honest, him doing more damage and being able to set up more kills for other units is really useful. Alright, so let's see. 6 HP and 5 HP. Let's move Boyd here. And he should be able to finish him off. If not, then it's fine. Good deal. Again, I always gotta worry a little with him early game just because of that Tempest skill. Ooh, and it gets him right before a level 2. That's beautiful. And then let's put Reese right here. He'll heal Ike. Beautiful. And then let's have Oscar actually just hit this guy right here, so that way he can Canto afterwards with his full movement and get ahead. That sounds really good. Excellent. Good job. Oscar, I swear, almost never disappoints me in this game. He's just so darn good. So there we go. We'll move Ike and Oscar up. And then we will move Titania up. Ooh, also too, I kind of glossed over it there, but Titania actually has unique dialogue if you have her talk with Ike. So, let's do it.
Titania, I'm sorry. I ran off on my own without... We'll talk about it later. For the time being, keep your mind on the battle, Ike.
Right. So yeah, I think that's kind of cool. Otherwise, some bandits. Let's let Ike do most of the heavy lifting here. He should be A-okay, even if he starts combat. Ooh, good miss. That is beautiful. And then otherwise, let's let Oscar... Let's take a look here. He won't get hit there, so we could have Oscar go for this other guy. Which isn't a terrible idea. He won't die to him. So let's do it. Why not? Even if he takes the damage from this guy and the other bandit standing to his right, he should be A-okay. At least ideally. Maybe I did my math a little wrong there. Oops. Well, worst case, if we game over, then I can show you what that looks like. And I say game over. If Oscar dies, it won't be game over. The only unit at this point in the game who can cause a game over is Ike. So, worst case, if we show off a game over because I was a little overzealous this early, then hey, that's perfectly okay. But, there we go. I didn't think they would do much. So if you notice, this enemy ran toward this bush. This is a heal hedge. It gives 10 avoid, 1 defense, and I believe at the start of the turn, it'll heal them. If you notice, the other guy ran for the other one. That's kind of why I wasn't terribly worried about Oscars, because I knew those were there and they would probably go for them. But, maybe don't be so overzealous like me. Otherwise, let's do this. This guy can't hurt Oscar, so let's have him poke him, and then pull Oscar back and heal him with Reese, and form a nice defensive wall with Ike and the rest. Sounds like a wonderful plan to me. So let's put him there. We'll move Ike up here. Actually, no, I should let Boyd get that kill. Ooh, if he can. We'll just wait. That's what we'll do. We'll put Ike right here. And then these guys, yep, shouldn't be able to get to anyone. So let's move Reese on up. Use the heal staff. Beautiful. And then with Titania, we can kind of just throw her in. So... you know what? No, I'll just keep her right here. I like her drawing enemies just so that way she can do some fighting and gaining some easy EXP. But as you can see, the enemies in front of us aren't exactly keen to fight. And I don't want her drawing away the damage that, say, Ike or Oscar or even Boyd could have done in counterattacks to these guys. So, just to try to keep things a little quicker, we're going to be a little more conservative with using Titania right now. Alright, pretty good. So let's see. They're all fairly healed. Let's see, Boyd, can you hit one of them? You can, but your chances aren't great. Let's try it with this guy. Fingers crossed. Alright, he did it. Whew. I always gotta worry about him early on. It gets better later if you use him more, but for the first, well, quite a few chapters, Boyd really struggles. And, as you can see, his levels aren't usually phenomenal. Still, he at least gained strength, which is good. I would have really liked some skill and speed, but he should be fine. Otherwise, let's move... Take a look here. 9 times 2, so he can beat that guy. What about the sword unit? He can get him nice and low, so let's do that. We don't need to use Reese this turn, so I'm not terribly worried about getting our main forces in there. Nice, that'll score Oscar a level. Hopefully it's decent. If not, oh well. Magic, skill, speed, defense. Beautiful. I would like for him to gain some strength soon, but frankly, I am A-okay with him leveling like that. Let's Canto him up. Have Ike come in here, finish the sword guy off. Share some of that beautiful EXP. After all, it's kind of the name of the game. If your units aren't leveling because you're, say, having Titania fight everybody, you're going to struggle early on. So, be careful. Otherwise, we'll put her right there. Put some damage indicators on just to make sure no one can get to Reese. And should be good. Ideally, Boyd would have missed and got hit, and then we would have counterattacked, and Reese would have healed him just to get a little more experience going, but it's not a big deal. Frankly, I don't use Reese at all if I can help it. So, don't worry about him too much. If you really like him, he does become pretty good later on, but early,
Oh, we won't lose, not to the likes of you.
We'll see about that. Yeah, on this map, as you can see, the boss moves, so you gotta be a little careful. Alright, let's see what's happening. Ike, you can beat him up pretty darn well, but I'm more worried about the smaller units. So let's let Oscar ideally beat this guy. Beautiful. And as you can see, even though Oscar's a little hurt, he could probably take quite a few more hits and still be totally fine. So then, let's put him up here. Let's move, let's see, Boyd. It's not great, but you can wait there. Ike, we'll let you fight him.
Will you let the two of them go now?
Sure, you can have them both. If you can beat me, that is.
Huh. You know, he doesn't seem very trustworthy at all. So there we go. And now, as you can see, we've set up a pretty nice defensive perimeter. Otherwise, let's move Reese on in, and we'll heal Ike. Keep him nice and healthy. And then, just to be really safe, I'm going to move Titania right here. I don't want her to attack, I just want her to sit there. Ideally, she'll get hit twice, once by the boss and once by one of the enemies. If that doesn't happen, it's not a big deal. Oh, he went for Ike. I'm not going to lie, I didn't expect that. My guess is that there was a chance for a critical and they could have killed Ike if him and the boss hit him? I'm not terribly sure. All right, Boyd, it's your chance to shine. Hey, missing a hit. Good job, buddy. Also, as you may have just seen, Ike's weapon level went up. So, weapon level. It's the level for weapons that the unit can wield. Very explanatory. Basically, what this boils down to is every weapon has a rank. Iron swords are E rank, so anyone who can use iron swords can, by default, use an iron one. You need a D rank to use steel swords, so on and so forth. I believe in order for your weapon rank to level up, it is determined by how heavy a weapon is, I believe. It's been a little minute, and it kind of changes from Fire Emblem to Fire Emblem. Just know that if you use the weapon more, you'll level up your ability to use it. It's not rocket science. Otherwise, let's see here. I think I'm gonna have Ike finish off the boss. I say the boss. Generally, enemies who are at the end of the map, or the ones that talk,
This can't be. I don't deserve to lose to cell swords like you.
but enemies like that, who are like, you know, the big bad of the map, they usually give a bunch of EXP. So I usually like to let Ike get the final blow, or someone that I'm really trying to level. And man, look at that. HP, strength, speed, beautiful. And he drops a speed wing, a magic item that increases the user's speed. This is an item that generally I also like to give to Ike, but I think for now we'll hang on to it for a bit. If Oscar falls behind in speed, or, I mean, heck, if Boyd really just needs it, I might give it to him. Generally speaking, though, you should probably just funnel every single item you get into Ike early on. It really won't hurt you. So let's use Reese to heal Ike. Beautiful. And let's see, Oscar, you probably won't be able to finish him, but you can at least start poking him. Should be good. And then hopefully Boyd can finish off the other guy. That is my ideal scenario. And we'll Kanto you back. Move Boyd on up. Ooh, look at that. Boyd actually will double him. Probably because the enemy's using a steel axe and he doesn't have that high of strength. So he's being weighed down. Beautiful. Sometimes you never know and you gotta just wing it. Ooh, and he gets the steel axe. Beautiful. He's gonna be using that like you wouldn't believe. Also, let's see. Let's trade Reese the other iron sword. And we should be good. We should be able to finish the map next turn. So otherwise, Oscar, if you could be a deer, try to finish him off. Worst case, if we don't, unlucky, but should be okay. Come on. Hey, nice job. Now, something I probably should have done before finishing the map like this is I should have used Reese to heal again to get him some more EXP. But frankly, it doesn't really matter. Like I said, I'm not going to be using them.
All right, somehow we did it.
Somehow? What do you mean, somehow?
We did it because we're better than them. Boyd, calm yourself. What you did was in direct defiance of the orders I explicitly gave you. How it all turned out is another issue altogether. Deputy Commander, I take full responsibility. The failure is mine. Accept our apologies. Oscar, Reese, what am I supposed to do with you two? I think I'll leave you two to the commander. He'll know how to handle you, I'm sure. Now, let's find Mist and Rolf. According to the bandit chief, they're in that shack back. Eek! What? Mist! Please, let us go. I said let us go. Mist. Brother, everyone, you came. Oh, I'm scared. Rolf. Oscar, help me. Rolf, I'm here too. Boyd? Stop crying. You don't need to worry. We'll get you out of there. That's right. Buck up, buddy.
I'll try.
You harm either of them, and I'll see you dead.
Shut up. Shut your stinking trap. If you want these two alive, you'll throw your weapons down. If you don't, I'll start with the girl.
Eek! No! Stop. Wait. Huh?
Yeah?
I'm putting down my weapons. See?
Smart move, wench.
Deputy Commander, we're here to save them. Now all of you, back off. Okay. Dang.
This stinks. All right, so now you're all unarmed, which means all you can do is watch while I gut this whiny brat like a fatling pig.
Rolf, can you hear me?
Mist, is Rolf... Is he...
He's fine. He just fainted is all. There's not a scratch on him.
Don't do that to me.
I'm just glad to see you both alive and well.
You're both so brave.
Yep, thanks. This guy's dead. This arrow. Who shot it?
Single arrow right between the eyes? Who else could make a shot like that? No one. That's who.
That voice.
Don't you children owe me a little gratitude? I did just save your lives. Deputy Commander, Shannon. You're both so cruel. With this armor on, you know I can't run that fast.
Shannon, Gantry. So, that's where you went to Tanya. Of course, I knew we'd need reinforcements. I'm glad it wasn't a waste of time. Well done, both of you.
In the end, I got to feather someone, so it was worth the rush. All I did was sweat. That was hard work.
Brother. Missed. You did well, sis. You must have been frightened. Uh-huh. I never stopped believing. I knew that you and the others would come and rescue us. I knew you'd come. So I was fine. Really? That's an improvement on your usual sobbing and nose running. You jerk. My nose does not run. All right, come on. Let's head for home. My goodness, what a day this has been.
Yeah, no kidding. So, that's the end of Chapter 2. Next time we play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, we'll start Chapter 3. As always, I'm Brad. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.